It's your night tonight.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing items, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word EAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our escalation. And fans, remember to be here for number 7.
Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Now Cunningham, following the three-point attempt by MP. It's over Powell, and he can't bank that one in. On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. A nice shot by MP.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Pass to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Good on the triple. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. To stop the run. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
MP finds Powell. Heat moving the ball around. The 3 from MP. And the Heat, another 3.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham, here's MP. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, wouldn't it suck?
Pistons trail by 13. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Lobbed up there for Thompson. The time for the ball. Harris outside. Thompson right side. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Hands it from downtown.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 16. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
Now Cunningham, following the three-point attempt by MP.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Drills the elbow jumper. MP's got 17.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the rim.
A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Fontecchio's coming in for Bam Adebayo. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Now here's LeVert. This game he had 12. To the paint. Pass to Sasser. Reed a screen on MP. Sasser can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's MP. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. MP's got 19 points. 1 second left. No good.
It's 22-2 first quarter.
Change here. MP's checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Reed's checked in. LeVert with it. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. In the corner, Reed with it. Pass to Sasser. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. The Heat beaten by 18. On the court for the Pistons. Holland is out there with Reed. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Robinson. In at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's MP. He's got 19. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Sasser with it, covered by MP. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Fontecchio. And Hero subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Then for the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. Jaden Ivey comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Now Hero, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Ivey. Nothing on the board. Detroit, no good that time either. Heat on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Miami making a change here. Larson's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Duran comes in for Holland. And Tobias Harris subbed in for LeVert.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's MP. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
Cunningham passes to Harris. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
A 3 from MP. Doesn't go for him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ivy on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
A 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 42 in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cunningham against MP. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitutions for your Heat. Ware.
And here's Cunningham.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
MP from deep three-point land. And so it's Miami with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Detroit Pistons. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with MP. And it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And he hits it.
And one!
A three-point possibility if he can
And one!
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin,
So
they
he's
use
getting his
that
baskets. I'm
athleticism
already
to
up like
attack and
45.
disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
MP left side. Pass to Powell. Back to MP. For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From past the arc, the rebound by Ivy. The Pistons shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Harris, right side. Back to Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Look at him get up. Cade has some hops now.
Here's Hero. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's MP, and got it! Another basket.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Both teams will make substitutions. The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Harris with it. Working on Von Jacquio. Bucket is good. Harris has got 6.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Thompson the bounce pass. Harris inside, working on Von Jacquio. Harris's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy. Totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Here's Duran. To the inside. Here's Ivy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ivy's got his 2nd basket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Mitchell outside. Back to MP. Here's the 3. Another bucket. Wow!
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for 2nd most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ivy, no one around him. Nailed from 3-point land. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter. MP fires, connects again from distance.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Holland. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Sissoko in at the 4-man position. Really left alone that time. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And here's MP for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Pistons shooting 43% from the floor. Mitchell against LeVert. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Mitchell kicks to MP. There's the triple. No good on the shot. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. Now defended by MP. The tray. Offensive rebound. The three. And good. He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Sissoko. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's MP. And, yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Now Levert. In the corner, it's Robinson.
Pistons 5.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Johnson.
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Fires from deep. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
On the wing, Harris. Looking to end the run. Misses from short range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Harris's shot is good.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Good. Another from 3.
Another 3.
I think I'm going to score 100 points this way.
Three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Come on, buddy.
To Harris takes the 3.
That's not
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
And the big difference here was accuracy. He got it again. Sensational.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
Pass to Cunningham, all alone. And the Pistons... getting another bucket right there.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Lift off. Cade Cunningham taking flight to finish off the alley-oop.
And here's MP for and another one falls. Amazing.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Cunningham for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball.
And again for 3.
The barrage continues. He's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most ever in a game.
He was going crazy. No, it's me. Who the fuck is this? Hold on, say for these Clippers. It's the Clippers.
Okay. What are we doing, Ma? I thought we talked about this.
What? About what? Plans for Uncle Rick's birthday?
No. I know about your burner. Everyone's adding me on these messages you're posting.
I don't even know what a burner is.
The username is PM. Yeah, I can see how that's funny, but